Hello, hello, how are you today? You ready to make a fun fold using catching butterflies? Is this just the cutest? So, how about if we just jump right in and start working on the fun fold? So here I have my score cutter, and I made a little template, and I'll run through the numbers as we do it together, but I'll also take a picture and put the template on my blog, and that will show you where to do the cut and where to do the score lines. And this last one, I tried quite a few times. Finally got it, 6 3/8. But we could do that together right now. So, going in 2 inches, so this 2-inch line, I'm going to start at 2 1/8, and I'm going to cut all the way down to 7 5/8. So put it at 2 inches. Use my score cutter, start at 2 1/8 and go to 7 5/8. Hope that's 2 1/8. Looks good. Okay, so cut line is done. So next is these score lines. All the score lines go right to the cut line with the exception of the 4 1/4. So the first score line is 7/8 of an inch. Score from the edge all the way to the cut line. Next one is 1 3/4. Next is 3 inches. Next is 4 1/4. This is the one that goes all the way across. And I'm getting my measurements right here. 4 1/4 all the way across. And finally, 6 3/8. 6 3/8. So if you have the same cutter, you will be going right to where this colored panel starts. Okay, so that should be it for the cutting and scoring. Let's find out. Let's check. So first we could fold it in half. And then starting down here from the bottom, down, up, down, up, down. Looking good. Sure, when you try it like 5 times, you could get it right. There, now you don't have to go through all that. Like I said, I'll put a picture of the template on my blog, and my blog is JilliBling.com. Okay, so there is the base, and you could take it from here and just decorate it however you like, but I have a plan. So this stamp set, Catching Butterflies, is a celebration stamp set. Oh, we'll also be using Tasteful Labels, and that's for just a little frame for the words. And then this is a host set, Expressions of Friendship. It has lovely words in it, and they're both about little girls and friendship. These work great together. Okay. Oh, I did it backwards. Should I just leave it backwards? I'll try that. Hopefully. If you know what, if you did the same thing and you didn't want it backwards, you could just flip it all the other way and get it going back to this way. But I think I'm going to try it doing backwards because I'm up for the challenge. Okay. And get everything really well scored. Scored. Okay, there we are. So over here, I have my pieces, and I've got a lot of this stamped, colored, and cut out just to save on time. Oh, I do have something to show you though. First of all, the fun fold, wanted to show you that. But second of all, look at my girls, how they're facing each other. Aren't you impressed? Aren't you wondering, where is that stamp? Okay, something new. Hopefully, I have something to show you. So, take a silicone mat and First of all, on scrap paper, let me get my things stamped. My girl and butterflies. Girl. Good. And, oh, did I leave enough room? I probably should have tried stamping her sideways. Well, I think I can get them out. Because I'm going to cut them out, I don't need to leave too much of a border. Butterflies, good. 3 of these little separate butterflies. Doesn't matter, I caught an edge. Don't you love that? Okay, so to get the girl going so that they could be looking at each other, I have a scrap piece of paper. I'm going to take the girl. I'm going to stamp her on the silicone sheet and then put my paper on top. So here's the girl. And put the paper on top. And there it is. Aren't you impressed? So the reverse image, this one right here, it never comes out quite as crisp in color in the depth of the ink, but it's just fine. It's so worth it. Oop, and I kind of missed her toe. So I'll just make sure to color that in, and hopefully the human eye won't. Maybe I'll put a butterfly down there. And then this thing, let's get that cleaned. Okay, so I have all of these colored and cut out. And when looking at this one, I love the petal pink, but I think it blends in just a little bit too well with the designer paper. So I tried to do it a little bit darker and deeper hue. So I did the navy, and I think that's going to be good. And then also with the butterflies, because this has kind of pinks and corals, I did the butterflies in a deeper color so that they would stand out a little bit better than all of these. Okay, so we'll attach those in just a minute, but for now, let's start putting stuff together. That's the fun part. A sweet hello. So I purposely did this a little bit low so I could either put a butterfly up here or a ribbon. Not quite sure what yet. Oh, here's that crazy paper. It's beautiful. It's just, it's a little bit crazy. I think the girls dancing through the tulips here would be cute, but I think the girls would get lost in all of those tulips. So I'll have the paper cut sizes on my blog too. Okay, so this is going to go here and here. Yeah, and I'll tell you, and this is an understatement, cutting out these little pieces is a challenge. But it's worth it. So Tony is out doing a bus run right now. He's been gone all day long. I've been in my stamp room since 9:30 this morning, and I thought, oh, I'll just be in here for a little bit. I think this is the first video I'm doing, and it's dark outside. Kind of embarrassed. I've had a lot of fun. So this is for the back. This piece right here. And I have one stamped and colored. but I haven't put the greeting on it. So sweet hello, and I kind of want to make this a birthday one. So how about happy birthday? And I'll do that in balmy blue. Happy birthday! Okay, so this part is done too. Today Bo was barking up a tree, like he does. He's a hound dog. That's what he's supposed to do. And then he just wouldn't stop barking. So I went out there, tried to call him away. He would have nothing to do with me. He is a hound dog by nature. So he just kept barking. And finally, after like an hour, it's like, oh my gosh, you're driving me crazy. So I got the leash and I went out there. And then as we're walking away, whatever it is that was up the tree started like laughing at us, like chit 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 chit. I'm like, oh, you just need to get that dog. So he came in and he relaxed for a few minutes. Well, what should I do with the, I kind of want to do that ribbon. This one, I just have a double bow, which is cute. You know what, that looks good. Double bow it is. Anyhow, so he came in, relaxed, interested in going out, but I was kind of mad at him. So he stayed in for a little bit, and then he heard something else, and he started barking. Okay, so I let him out. He went back to that tree, barking and barking. Got him a second time. I don't know what it is out there. What kind of animals do that? It was like kind of like a chattering. It was like he was laughing at us. Like, then pine cones were coming down from the tree. And they were like half eaten. It was like, whatever that is, it's mean. Mother Nature shouldn't make mean, malicious critters. That's not fair. Look at that. Okay, that's going to go on there. I love this ribbon. Okay, since it's just going to go on there flat, that means I can put this piece on. Actually, I think I could put on all the panels. Well, I want to put some words. Oh, did you see on the last panel? I have, I put some words on it. It's kind of different doing this sideways. Okay, you make me happy. So if we're doing sweet hello, happy birthday, how about, oh, you make my heart happy. And I want it to be a bit long. Today is all about you. Yeah, I planned that. And that will go on this one. Today, here it is. Okay, that one, this one I did it in black memento. That probably stands out better than the balmy blue. Today is all about you. Success! Okay, so this one is ready to go on. This one's ready to go on. Oh, I still have to put the little, the grass on it. I could do that at the end. So underneath the girl's feet, there's a stamp for grass. And I colored that directly onto the designer paper in Granny Apple Green. I think that's my favorite color lately. Okay. It is all about you. Happy birthday. Okay, that looks good. The medium-sized piece is going to go right here. And the little one is way down at the bottom. It's hard to cut little pieces straight. I'm going to put it up a little bit high because I think that I didn't cut it to the right size, but I want there to be a little bit of a gap here, and I'm not so concerned about the gap there. Okay, so this can go, how about up high this time? And then that could go there. And butterflies can go on that part. I like butterflies. I like spring colors. I'm ready for spring. Okay, so then this can go on with a glue dot, or 2 or 3. 1, 2, 3. Seems like Stampin' Up! The glue dots, they're now on the peel away paper side. I'm still getting used to that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, right there. And clean up these ends. Okay, so the girls, because she's pink, the same color as the ribbon, I would put her over here, but I want her to be playing with her friend. Well, I guess they could be running in different directions. And she could go here. Okay, I'll try that. So I'm going to put grass right down here. Now do that with Memento, so I could color it in using the blends. So on the video I made prior to this one, using the same Catching Butterfly stamp set, I was asked about coloring with the blends. And so during that video, I'm not sure where this goes yet, I took time to mention about coloring with the blends. So if you're at all stumped, and I'll link to it in the description of this video. Okay, so she can go right here, stay inside the card. So I'll attach her with glue, like from this point down. You know these girls are really not hanging on to the card by very much. I guess it's maybe a little fragile, but it's really cute. Okay, so the next one, get those butterflies. She can go, how about right? But you know what? If she's over this panel, when it opens, that's going to get hung up. So she can go like right about there. Okay, so glue from this point downward. It's the same on the other one. The girl with the pink dress on. Okay. And put some grass underneath her foot in Memento, and then I'll color that in. Ooh, that was close. And then the last step is just attaching butterflies. So right there and right here did work. So to attach butterflies, see, I have 6 big ones. So that can go, how about here and here, 1, 2, 3, on her net. I think maybe glue up there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, those are the 6 big ones. I want to get the really big ones on the net. Or maybe I could, because this is a little fragile, I'm going to put a little glue right on her hair. And a little glue up here. That'll kind of connect those pieces together. Because they're flying everywhere. This one I'll just do right here. Okay, 2 out of the 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and then the remaining little 3, those will just get put on with glue. And because they're a different color, I'll put one right here. And that's just in plain balmy blue. 1, 2, one more. Right here. Okay. There's 1. 2. Where's the 3rd dot? Oh, right up here. I want this little half butterfly right here. Okay. Well, you know what? The card is done. That didn't take too long, but that's because I just spent a bit of time coloring it. So, here's the one we did. And this is my first attempt. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a great weekend and give me a thumbs up. Thanks. Bye.